Non-regionalistic with the intent to kill. We doubt we hold the knowledge still. Like we don't know why triple K cop would just kill one of us for the thrill. Black movement, nah, y'all ain't it. Your little highlights and evil stroke for you to spew your bullshit. Monkey retro in your shit, I'm about to ruin it. And did y'all really take this trigger for doing this? All you seem to do is cry about natives. I guess y'all haters cause y'all haters. I seriously think federal agents.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
You put the con in kind, but none of you I was cannot rhyme it. I be honest, fuck rapping, and only you can find me.
We're not gonna say your name. We're not that dumb. We're not dumb. The Wicked Witch of the West. Didn't a house fall on her? Double Jeopardy, I think. We don't get that lucky twice. Right? Oh, if only. If only a house would fall on the Wicked Witch of the West. How grand would that be? Bitch. Right? Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. Low frequency vibrations. They'll get you sick. They'll get you sick and they'll rot you from within.
We can't figure out why everybody's always insinuating themselves in our fucking business. Do you hear us speaking on doctrine?
Yeah, it's hot in here,
Nope.
but
Do you hear us speaking on anything?
for sake of quality,
Latinos,
we're gonna take one for the team right now.
started coming for us. Now we got a fucking volcano for everyone. And like someone said, be accountable. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know how prejudiced and bigoted the Latino community is.
What?
But you want to come in here and be anecdotal. I've never heard this. Not in my house. In my house, my parents never taught.
If you hear some scurrying about, it's my
any
cat.
ethnicity. My dad didn't like white
He's
people.
playing with his ball.
I saw it
He's
through
running
his
all over the
actions.
place back and
Does
forth.
that mean that black people can't be prejudiced? No.
This is a song,
I would
Wabos.
be disingenuous
You
to come
can
into a Latino space.
you can hear this
and act
on
none of my
any
people
major
dislike
platform.
Latinos. That's not a good starting point. When you come to the table for reconciliation, you start with truth. That's why they call it truth and reconciliation. You do no harm. If you say
You can
against white
you can hear
supremacy,
this
don't
on
harm other
any
people.
major
We have
platform. This is
common enemy.
Wabos by No Religion.
Go after them like we do.
You can find
Don't create a hostile
a link for
environment.
my music in my
Here
bio.
in Los Angeles, and this is about to come to a halt. You
I'll
mark
call it
my
out for
word.
people that don't know.
You see, we're at work.
And yeah, if you're not in the No Religion circle, this is not this episode's not going to make much sense.
Home Depot, every store,
Instagram
every
handle.
restaurant. And you know why? Because you guys are being aggressively racist.
That's
Aggressively prejudiced. Soon as you get a management position,
KUAJPENI_XANHARE.
Latinos.
No
Even
Religion.
if y'all don't like each other, you band
And
together.
you'll find
You write our people up for any infraction while y'all get to do whatever the fuck you
you'll
want.
find my link tree, and in there you'll find links to that'll lead you here, that'll lead you to my music.
We put in work in this country. We pay taxes and now we're feeding immigrants. And this isn't specific to Latino immigrants. Research what I say. Google is your friend if you don't want to do deep research.
Why don't you Google
Immigration
who the
harms all
Olmecs are?
Americans. It especially harms Black Americans. All over the world, different countries are fighting against immigration because it harms the native people of that land. And when I say native in the current sense, the current citizens.
Yeah,
Everybody's
1776.
told you their experiences with Latinos. This guy
you have to have
cheated for me, who's
a
darker than
lineage
me,
that dates back to 1776 to meet her prerequisites.
setting me up to get robbed. People
Well,
were
it's not
kicking
her.
my
It's
doors
it's
and
FBA.
windows
It's
because
Tariq
that fool
Nasheed's
was sitting over
FBA,
there
and all these other groups that they associate with. Sheesh. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. If only it were that easy, right? Fucking house just falls right on top of her. Right. But now we're going to court. That's what we're doing. We're going to court. We're trying to do something. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do something other than what we've been doing. Whether that's gonna work or not, we'll find out. Well, actually, we'll find out today, right? It's already midnight, so technically today is Monday, October 3rd, and I'll try to keep this short and wrap up sooner than usual, so I can get a little bit of shut eye. But I'm pretty amped up because I was actually looking for something else. That's how I stumbled upon this information. I was actually looking for something else when I stumbled upon this information, but I found this instead, and then luckily, the person I had asked to kind of look into it, luckily, they also found what I needed, what I had originally intended to find. But let's talk about what I found. What I found was an open invitation to more, in my opinion, more far-right radical extremists. Excuse me, black far-right radical extremists. And it's like, yeah, do we even get to say that? We'll get into it. But first, what I want to say is what we say matters. Right? I mean, it's always mattered, right? But it matters more when you're saying, fuck this group of people, right? Because that's essentially what you're saying. You're saying, hey, look at this group of people right here. See them? Fuck them. Fuck those people. I hope you die, so that I may live. Does that mentality sound familiar, folks? That sounds like a colonizer to me. You're so worried about your life that you want to take mine. You lock your doors because you're afraid that someone's going to come in the middle of the night and take something from you. That's fucking funny. You want to close borders because you're worried that someone's going to come here and take what you got. That's interesting. That's interesting, especially to the indigenous people of the Americas. Very, very interesting logic you have there. When still, that's Batman, dude. We found Batman. We have to acknowledge this shit. I'm sorry to break my concentration, but yeah. So in one of the episodes, I was crying because Batman had ran away, and we were looking for him outside the next day in the morning, and they called us from cat jail. They're like, "Hey, we got him. You want to come get him?" So we went. It was like a 5-minute drive. We picked him up from cat jail. So where was I? What you say matters. Isn't that what you fight for? If you're a Black American, right? I don't even want to say Black Lives Matter, because at this point there's so much negativity associated with that group. The whole donations thing, the way they use the money the way that they weren't supposed to, and there was already a lot of backlash from far right for Black Lives Matter. But you fight for that right. You fight for visibility, and you fight to be seen. Oh, that's the same thing. You fight to have a voice. You fight to be heard. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? We want to have a voice. We want to be heard. And the thing is when you use that voice to say this, when you say stuff like that, it matters too. Oh yeah, it does. But people want to act like it doesn't matter, especially when they're in trouble for it. That's when motherfuckers are like, I was just joshing you. I was just, we were just joshing and jiving, and we were just kind of like, I didn't really mean that. I didn't really mean all that hateful shit that I said about immigrants. Immigrants. There's that fucking word again. But see, here's the thing. They do attack immigrants. That's like their forte. What were they saying in Austin, Texas? They were like, we want to close the borders, no more immigrants. Good luck with that. The economy would flat out fucking collapse. Right? But they want to look at people that look like me and say, that's the guy. That's the guy that we really don't fucking want here. And if you ask the other immigrants, they'll say, no, it's a deep-seated envy that they have for you natives. But we're still on that same immigrant boat, even though like we both agree that we're not immigrants. That's not the case if you're the FBA, if you're Tariq Nasheed, or if you're an undergraduate of Tariq Nasheed. If you're somewhere in that pyramid, right? An immigrant is an immigrant, or a fucking tether, or whatever verbiage they want to fucking use, right? And it's the same thing for like Trumpers, far right extremists that are not black, that are maybe white or whatever they are. They all say the same shit. It's all the same rhetoric. That's why we call it rhetoric, because it's racist ass rhetoric. So yeah, what you say matters. It matters when you're fighting for visibility, and it also matters when you're taking a giant shit on a specific group of people. And no, you don't get to sweep that under the rug. That shit that you do on Twitter doesn't work in the courtroom. It won't work. So I hope you have something better than that. Because if anyone attacked you or whatever claims you want to make, like wouldn't I be in your shoes, essentially? Wouldn't I be the one asking people to show up tomorrow? Wouldn't I be doing that? But no, the spotlight's not on me. It's on you. And it's going to be on your shit. It's going to be on your cult leader very soon. Yeah, I'm comfortable with calling him that. I didn't want to. There was other words, but they'll twist your words real fast, man. Even this video, as a matter of fact, I was gonna promote it, but I decided not to. Hardly anyone is watching right now, and I think it's good that way. We'll keep it that way. This is too short notice for anyone to use this against me. It's too short notice for a lot of things. But that's not always going to be the case. But yeah, what you say matters. Because you don't know who's listening. You don't know if somebody's having a bad day. You don't know if somebody's dealing with mental health issues. You don't know if somebody's in need of therapy or healing or this or that. So yeah, what you say matters. I think if you'll ask the January 6th panel, they'll tell you what you say matters. The people that are trying to put Alex Jones away, they'll tell you what you say matters. And that's pretty much what tomorrow's about. That's what tomorrow's about. The Wicked Witch of the West can harm me in so many different ways. Let's not pretend that what the situation is that no religion is scared of a witch that's gonna come and get them and put them in a boiling pot, right? A la Hansel and Gretel or some shit. That's not what no religion's concern is. No religion's concern is putting a stop to the hate speech that's leading to street vendors getting beat up and random people getting beat up, and people that are minding their own business just trying to get home on a bus or a train or a subway. People being asked for their IDs all over the fucking place, being asked to identify themselves and to show proof that they're citizens. To who? Do you work for ICE? Are you a police officer? What reason do you have to be asking me for my ID or my proof of citizenship? But that's what people are doing. It's a very specific group of people that are doing these things, and we know who they are, right? And I know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that fucking no religion, he's a clout chaser. Fucking clout chaser, man. He just wants money. So at the end of the day, that's what it was all about. He wants money. Motherfucker wants us to pay his bills. Why can't we see that when it comes to the Tariq Nasheeds of the world, or whoever that lady was that blew all that money on that mansion? Was it $6 million? Was it $60 million? Was it 600,000? Like, I don't even remember how much this mansion costs. And it couldn't have been 600 million. That's way too much for a house. But it was a number with a 6 in it. There was some 6s in there. It was a big number. And that this lady was scamming from her from people that were donating to her. And there's people out there like, go, no religion, go. Fuck yeah. They're fucking rooting for you, dog. You know what I mean? We're rooting for you. We want you to go fuck shit up left and right, everywhere you see it. Just the way that you've been doing. Well, folks, this shit cost me $2,500. This shit I'm getting ready to do tomorrow. That's what it cost me. And I know what people are going to start saying, like, and it feels weird to ask for money. It fucking feels weird because I've been dealing with the label of clout chaser since I got into this shit. And I see people call other people a clout chaser all the fucking time. And what people don't understand is there's so much propaganda out there trying to sway you this way or sway you that way. We need those fucking clout chasers, even the bad ones, not the ones that are spending donation money on mansions. That's insane. So what I'm asking you for is I'm not asking you to pay my bills. I'm asking you to help me out so I can go after everyone, because you got to remember, there's a cult leader out there we still need to go after. There's social media platforms out there like TikTok that we still need to go after. We know Twitter's their home. That's their fucking little home away from home now, isn't it? Still need to go after them. Still need to go after the people that are supposed to be holding these people accountable. Those are big dogs that we need to go after. I'm putting myself in harm's way, whether you want to admit that or not. Clout chaser or not, I'm putting myself in harm's way. I'm doing the work. The way that a lot of these people are doing the work that a lot of you fucking scamps accuse of being clout chasers. See, we're not all Tariq Nasheed. But I'm a regular dude out there fucking doing all this shit. If any of you thought that I was rich, like get that out of your head. This is my at-home studio. I'm at home. I'm not in a big fancy building. And I'm trying to do the same thing that these assholes are doing, because all these assholes are they have a lot better state-of-the-art shit than I do. I mean, I think it's kind of like bland the way they use well-lit rooms with fucking like fluorescent lighting and shit. I think that's kind of bland, but it works for them. And here's the thing, they talk stupid shit. They talk stupid shit the whole time, and they lie almost the whole time. But their people are donating money like fucking crazy, dog. Whatever they need, here you have it. Keep doing your stupid shit. Huh? Keep spreading this false information. Keep race baiting and clickbaiting and what have you. Keep having these ignorant people call in and spew more hate. But you won't give no religion any money. You won't even tune in to watch his shit. But you'll cry about hate crimes and things of that nature. Hate crimes and indigenous erasure and anti-immigrant rhetoric and people being randomly assaulted on the streets, not robbed, just randomly assaulted because of who they are. Last time I checked, that's a hate crime. When you specifically target someone, ask them for their ID, ask them to prove their citizenship, and then you beat them up when they don't do it or can't do it or fucking don't want to do it, because they don't have to. You're not any sort of authoritative figure to be asking them for these things, and then you're beating them up afterwards, and you're filming and you're making fun of it to boot. All the people that they hurt, they don't do that to them. When has a FBA member been put in this situation by the people that they hate? Don't you think it's time? I've been saying it. He's putting all these targets. They're putting all these targets on themselves, right? They got us going after him. They got the Latino Hispanics going after him. The white Latinos, Hispanics are upset, I'm sure. And then you got white people upset at them, I'm sure. And then you got the Jewish community upset at them, I'm sure. Asians have to be upset about all this stuff so they got all these targets on their back, man. And I've been talking about it. I've been talking about how they're Debo. They're just picking fights everywhere. And then one day, all the neighborhoods are going to unite and they're just going to show up, right? And that group, these groups are going to be surrounded by all the people they've been picking fights with. Well, I'm here to expedite that process, my friends. You see, I think that there's enough culture appropriation being done. I feel like there's enough profiting off of our culture being done. I feel like there's more than enough of our people being harmed to shine a light on all this stuff. Like, what it must have been like to be that first indigenous native that was like, hey, chief, these guys don't sit well with me, man. These guys, they don't sit well with me. Like, I don't like how they look at our women. I don't like how they look at our kids. I don't like how they talk to us. I don't like how they look at us. I don't like their whole body language. Their whole vibe is like something's off over there. Oh, but they're going to help us. No, yeah, I mean, that's all great and all, but like, is it really worth it? Like, what was it to be that first native that was like, guys, these fuckers are a problem, man. Like, we got to do something, right? But the only people that are coming here to visit me, to spend time with me, are people that are they're already on that same boat. They're just not sitting in a room with an expensive microphone and a laptop and fucking iPad and a fucking phone for like reference on like other videos and shit. They're just not doing this specifically. And I'm not saying that they have to. I'm doing it. I'll fucking do it. I'll go out there and protest. I'll go take the Wicked Witch of the West to court. And I'll take that fucking warlock to court too. I'll do it. The only thing I'm asking for is help, man. You're gonna see where your money goes, or where your effort or your whatever type of help you got from me, whether it's evidence or a donation or whatever it is you got from me, you're gonna see where it goes. I'm gonna be very open about all of it, everything. And yeah, I've been on a what can you call it, hiatus, sabbatical, I don't know. I haven't been working. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into the movement and other things that I don't feel like disclosing here. I've been working on a lot of stuff, and I've been working on myself. But I'm going back to work come let's see, November. Yeah, and that's right around the corner, and then I have to, man. I have to, for so many reasons. But this is what I'm going to flat out ask you, and I'm going to ask you with balls, and I'm going to ask you with my heart, and I'm going to ask you with my brain too, and my spirit, my hindekwa. Please donate. When I ask you for donations, please donate it. We have a Juan's food drive that we're supposed to have a haircut event for people experiencing homelessness. That's around the corner. And we can't set a date because we haven't had anything brought to us. No materials, no funds. We've had 2 donors, and I think one of them is my mom. We've had 2 donors donate a total of $44 combined for Juan's food drive. So the haircut event is first, and then November 13th we're doing a car wash to raise funds, and then the food drive officially is November 20th. Mark your calendars, folks. I've been keeping you updated, and I'll continue to do that. I'll always, as long as you pay attention, you'll know what's going on with your good old friend Kwakpeng. Shangar. No religion. I'll let you know what's going on, man. Just fucking help me out. You know what I mean? However you feel about what I'm doing, whether you think I'm clout chasing or you think I'm another Tariq Nasheed, which, come on, man. Really? Is that really what you think about me? Because if that's what you think, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to the homies. You can't donate $5. You can't donate $1. Okay. No. Dude, I've been there. I hope you guys know that. Maybe you don't. Maybe I should say that I've been there. I've experienced homelessness. I've experienced homelessness for like a few years. It wasn't recent. It wasn't that long ago either. And maybe that experience is what helped me have, compassion and sympathy and things like that. Maybe that was part of it. That was part of course it was. That's what our people believe in. Nothing happens for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. Every single thing. Every decision that we've made has brought us to this moment. Listening to fucking clout chase and no religion on YouTube or however you're catching the show tonight, or wherever you are, or whatever time of day it might be once it gets to you. He said donations. That son of a bitch. He fucking said it. He's asking for money now. Yeah, I'm asking for money, dude. This shit's fucking expensive. We're all in it, right? Right? We need to build momentum. We need to get all these issues resolved. All the things we're working on collectively. We need to move as a unit, And here's the thing that trips me out more than anything, right? On the other side, the opposition lies. They're deceitful. But they all agree on the lie. They all cooperate with the lie. They ask for help and somebody's helping out. Now on this side, where we have the most powerful thing in the world, which is the truth, we have the truth on our side. We're pushing the truth, and we can't match that same energy. It's obvious that we can't keep up with what's going on the other side. And what I'm asking you for specifically is, like, you see some shit and you're upset about it, right? I'll fucking go there. You see some shit and you want to do something, but you can't, or you don't have time for it. I'll fucking do it. That's what I want to be for you. Every time you see something on social media that pisses you the fuck off, I want to be the guy that makes your reality come true. Everybody says, man, if I was there, if only I was there. Okay, but you weren't, or you can't. But I'm not judging you. I'm telling you, I'll fucking do it. You want me there? I'll fucking go there. You want me over here? I'll go there too. You want me to do that? I'll fucking do it. I'll do it because I love doing it. I've been doing shit like that. For a year now, I've been doing shit like that. Maybe a little over a year. But I need help. And what's crazy is that whenever I do stuff, after the fact, everybody's asking me, hey, how can I help? What can I do? Like, can I spot you some gas money? And I ignored all those. I ignored all those messages for the same fucking reason. For that, it's that fucking dread of how people are gonna react. I was just like, dude, fucking give me a follow, or fucking, go listen to my music, or, that's one way to help me. Like, hey, donate to this cause, donate to that cause. Like, that'll help me. I can't feel that same dread anymore. Cause see, here's what's getting ready to happen. I'm gonna have less time, and I don't have all the flexibility that I had this last year and a half or so, maybe 2 years. I don't have that same flexibility where I can just do whatever the fuck I want all the fucking time. I don't have it. There comes a time where you gotta go back to work, dog. You gotta fucking go out there and grind, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna also do this. I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna do less of it. But thanks, kitty. Turned off our lights. We had some cute lights in the kitty fucking turned them off. But I want to keep the momentum going, man. I want to keep up with all of it. All the promises that I've made, I want to keep them. I want to get that Olmec head off of that fucking wall over there. Hyde Park. Whatever it takes. I want to get it off. Oh, you knocked the batteries out. I want justice for Valentina Orellana Peralta. I want justice for Daniel Elena Lopez. I want that murdering scumbag William Dorsey Jones to go behind bars for what he did. All of it is in the works. I want to continue to help out with Viva Palo Verde, Buried Under the Blue. I want to keep helping with all of that stuff. I want to continue. Bless you, Batman. I want to continue to help street vendors. I want to continue to do all of that stuff. But it can't be out of pocket anymore. I need help. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one asking for help. I get it. If you're in this algorithm that we're all stuck in, because we want to be, let's be honest, then you're getting hit with it constantly, this movement, that movement, this cause, that cause. You know, donations are important, and you want the money to go to the right person, I would say. I haven't received any money, and I'm already feeling the backlash. I haven't even received I haven't received a fucking dime. I haven't even made the account and put it out there yet, and I can already feel the backlash. Fucking clout chaser. Yeah, well, at least I'm doing something. I'm still doing something. It's 12:40. I'm gonna wrap up, and I gotta wake up early as fuck tomorrow because I got court tomorrow, and I'm up doing this after I've already asked you for all of this in one way or another, or reached out in one way or another, and now I'm doing this again. The only thing that I want to close out with is, if your fear about helping out with specifically the witch and her warlock and their weird cult, if your concern is backlash, how you're going to be perceived by others, you got to get over it. I don't want to live in a world where it's okay to harm other marginalized groups just because you're black. And holy shit, I said it. I actually fucking said it. Being black doesn't give you the right to ask people for their identification or proof of citizenship and then beat them up afterwards. It's not cool. It's not cool to be any sort of radical extremist unless you're a decolonize your mind type guy, defund the police type person, excuse me, type person. That's the only sort of like radical extremism like that I can get behind, and that's we'll save that for another show. I don't want to get too carried away. I want to address the elephant in the room because I fucking said it. Being black doesn't make racism okay. Racism is racism no matter what color you are. Oh, I was wondering where that noise was coming from. My wife's in the kitchen. Yeah, no, it's a sensitive mic, Mom.
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah, I could hear all of it. It's a very sensitive mic, and I'm glad that it is because, clarity is what we paid for. I'll say it one more time. If you're someone if you truly believe that a black person can't be racist just because they're black, even if you're black and you truly believe that another black person can't be racist towards someone else, there's something up with that. There's something up with that. It's bullshit, and you got to get over it, and you have to fight racism wherever you find it. We're anti-racist. We called out the Cholo. The Cholo's a piece of shit. The Cholo got hit with threats. We're asking that the other side do the same thing. We're asking for cooperation. This is all moving towards unity, but we can't have unity, and the other side has said the same thing. We can't have unity if there's some stuff there. We have to hash that stuff out. We have to work that stuff out. And if our culture is being appropriated, if our culture is, whoa, what was that? If our culture is being stolen, if violence is being perpetuated onto our people, if if people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing right now are saying, hey, go hurt a random immigrant, there's something up with that. It's not cool. I'm not here saying go hurt an FBA member, although some of them probably deserve it. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying the same thing that I've been saying this whole time since this whole shit started. Respect me. Respect my people. Respect my culture. Don't fucking call me Spanish. Address me the way I want to be identified. And don't go jumping my friend around the corner just because he looks how he looks and he is what he is. That's fucking racism. That's a fucking hate crime. And that's exactly what these motherfuckers are. They're a hate group. And it's time. It's time they get properly labeled, and it's time to hold them accountable. That's what I want to do, and I hope that's what you want to do. It's okay for him to, do less or be a shit ass to other marginalized groups just because he's black. Shit, if we can't get away with it, no one should. And with that, I leave you.
You don't have your green card with that raggedy.
This is No Religion. You've been listening to No Religion Radio. This is episode 6. Holy shit.
Sell pussy to get over here.
And I'm gonna make you listen to the whole fucking thing. Because you need to.
I need a DACA program. That's that kind of accent. You got that pussy opening, border crossing accent. Like you have to give a border patrol agent a reach around.
Non-paging of the state with the intent to kill. You doubt we hold the knowledge still. Like we don't know why you can't cop, but just kill one of us for the grill. Black movement, nah, y'all ain't it. Your little hotlines and evil stroke for you to spew your bullshit. Monkey retro in your shit, I'm about to ruin it. I guess y'all really think this nigga for doing this? Seen the dudes cry about natives. I guess y'all haters cause y'all laters. I seriously think you federal agents. Black and brown, you wanna separate us. You put the car in kind. That none of you wobbles cannot rhyme me. I be loud as fuck, rapping, and one of you can find me. You got a bar card? Look, just let anybody be an attorney. Yeah, I think I'll join my school tomorrow morning. I wanna remind you of a world that you don't know cause you don't speak Spanish. Couldn't think of it, you don't speak any native language. Y'all must be tweaking with egos that high. And by the way, Spanish trap ain't never have to visit no beehive. The queen came to them, y'all always run about the vibe. Rap is black without us, this just wouldn't be right. And Pac signed off on that before he died. And 20 y'all gon' pull up on the Guinness. Black is beautiful. Say, if you claim that you're proud, you fucking wanna be native. No knowledge of what you claim, no substance when you speak. You ain't trying to pretend like I'm the one that's weak. Like, not for real, you took time off of work for this. To rewrite this shit, hoping no one notices. You let us pull up on your chat like you not know who this is. Just to look stupid when I come to serve you.
What shit do we have for you to jump on?
Say you rolling with. It's that back rap all day, just know this shit.
What is it, a train? A shit? Shit?
Y'all so stupid ass.
Jump on my side. Come fuck with No Religion. I'll go get these motherfuckers for you. I'll do it for us. It's genuine love.
Because we can't figure out why everybody's always insinuating themselves in our fucking business. Do you hear us speaking on DACA? Nope. Do you hear us speaking on anything dealing with Latinos until everyone started coming for us? Now we got a fucking volcano for everyone. And like someone said, be accountable. Tell the truth. You know how prejudiced and bigoted the Latino community is. But you want to come in here and be anecdotal. I've never heard this. Not in my house. In my house, my parents never talk about any other ethnicity. My dad didn't like white people. He did it I saw it through his actions. Does that mean that black people can't be prejudiced? No. I would be disingenuous to come into a Latino space and act like none of my people dislike Latinos. That's not a good starting point. When you come to the table for reconciliation, you start with truth. That's why they call it truth and reconciliation. You do no harm. If you say we're against white supremacy, don't harm other people. We have a common enemy.
Oh, he's using
Go
this
after
shit
them
to
like
get
we
people
do.
to look at his videos,
Don't create a
listen to his
hostile environment.
podcasts.
Here in Los Angeles, and this is about to come to a halt, you mark my word.
I've been documenting my
You
life
see
for a
where I
minute, homie.
work.
Fuck out of here with that
In
shit.
the last 5 years, everything has turned Latino. Black people
I've been an
don't even
open
have
book
any
this
jobs.
whole time.
Home Depot, every store, every restaurant. And you know why? Because you guys
Get the
are
good
being
angle, get
aggressively
the good angle.
racist, aggressively prejudiced. As soon as you get a management position, you hire your own. You hire Latinos. Not just McDonald's, Latinos. Even if y'all don't like each other, you band together. You write our people up for any infraction while y'all get to do whatever the fuck you want. You're economically excluding us and you're starving our people. We put in work in this country.
There's water.
We pay taxes and now we're feeding immigrants. And this isn't specific to Latino immigrants. Research what I say. Google is your friend if you
Yeah,
don't
they're
want to
actually
do
feeding
deep
you.
research. Immigration harms all Americans. It especially harms Black Americans. All over the world, different countries are fighting against immigration because it
If you
harms
pray,
the
pray.
native people of that
Send a
land.
prayer my
And when
way.
I say native in the current sense, the
That
current
works.
citizens. Everybody's came up here and told you their experiences with Latinos. This guy up the street from me, who's darker than me, was making monkey noises, setting me up to get robbed. People are kicking in my doors and windows because that fool was sitting over there watching my.